Good evening, sir. Abhro, sir, you can start now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Respected principal, sir, vice principal, sir, and coordinators. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to deliver my topics, my thoughts here. In today's session, I'll be asking you a few questions. For that, you can unmute yourself or you can type your answers in the chat box. Okay. So let me present the screen. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Thank you, sir. So before starting the training, the session, I will be asking you a few questions. Okay. If you know the answer, just unmute yourself and answer. The first question: who is the President of India? Yes. Okay. Let me put the second question. Who is the Vice President of India? Yes. Correct. Correct answers. Okay. The third question is, which is the largest country in the world by area? The next question is, which is the largest country in the world by population? Okay. What is the full form of UNICEF? Okay. So the last question is, the first Nobel Prize winner, Nobel Prize was awarded in the year. What was the year? I hope you have written the answers. Yes, yes. I can see the chats. Yes. Okay. Now let's see the answers here. So the first question's answer is Draupadi Murmu. Okay. The second question's answer is Jagdeep Dhankar. The third question's answer, the question was the area wise, who is the largest country? Which is the largest country? So that answer is Russia. Population wise, it's China. What was the full form of UNICEF? It's United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. And the sixth question's answer is 1901. Okay, so here I can see many of you have answered. Yeah, it's correctly answered. So what do you think? If you have answered and you have give the answer correctly, right? So the one who answered it correctly, the one only intelligent here, the one who did not answer or who scored 0 will be less intelligent. Yes, yes, Sarita ma'am. Definitely it's not. Okay, so who is the intelligent one? Who is intelligent then? Here we can see there are many faces, right? So if I ask, let's say A.R. Rahman, sir, that can you tell me what is the first law of thermodynamics? So I don't think they could answer it, right? Similarly, if Mahendra Singh Dhoni would been asked to write a book like Gitanjali, will he be able to write that beautiful, book? No, they are, intelligent, and they are excellent in their fields, in their respective fields, right? So we cannot say if the one who is scoring well, the one will be intelligent. Okay, so to give this theory, Howard Gardner gave the theory of multiple intelligences. Okay, so who is Howard Gardner? Howard Gardner is a psychologist and professor at Howard University's Graduate School of Education. He wrote 2 books. Okay, let's see one by one. Journey of Intelligence. Here, this is the first book written by Howard Gardner. In his first book, Howard defined the 7 intelligence in frames of mind. This is the first book given by Howard Gardner, which was written in the year 1983. Mind it, it is, here you can see, it's the 7, okay, first 7. In the year 1999, he wrote the second edition of this book, and he added 2 more intelligences, and he gave the name of this book as Intelligence Reframed. Okay, so initially he said there were 7 intelligences, and then he added 2 more. So altogether there are 9 multiple intelligences. So one by one we will discuss, and we will try to find out what are the multiple intelligences, or what are the intelligences we have in ourselves. Then we can find or identify those intelligences in our children. So that will be beneficial to deliver our daily classroom teaching. Okay, the way they can learn, we should deliver our teaching, our knowledge to them in that way. Okay, so let's begin. So what multiple intelligences claims? It claims that all people possesses 9 intelligences, and that each individual has a unique intelligence profile. So there are 9 intelligences, and each individual, trust me, every one of all of us have these 9 intelligences. Okay, so everybody has unique intelligence profile. So there, here in the picture you can see somebody learns by music, somebody learns by physical activity, and somebody learns by seeing the pictures. Somebody learn things by nature. Somebody are good in logical reasonings. Somebody good in speaking. Their verbal communications are very good. So one by one we will discuss all these 9 multiple intelligences. So let's begin with the first one. Here it is, the verbal linguistic intelligence. People who are strong in linguistic verbal intelligence are able to use words well, both when writing and speaking. These individuals are typically good at writing stories, memorizing information, and reading. So in this intelligence, the people are very good with words. They can write well, they can read well, they can think well, because these intelligences are very much related to the verbal linguistics. Okay, as you can see in the picture, Stephen R. Covey, he wrote many books. The best-selling book was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay, similarly you can see the second picture. In this picture you can see Mahadevi Verma. I don't think I will have to introduce her. Okay, we all have studied and read books, the stories and poems of her. Similarly, if I talk about Tagore, he was equally good, and he wrote the Gitanjali. He used the words so beautifully to express himself. Very there were many situations, and those situations he used to express those words very beautifully, right? So this intelligence is called verbal linguistic intelligence. Okay, so what are the basic strengths they have? The words, they have a good collection of words. Their language, it doesn't matter if he or she is good in English. No, it can be any language, whether it is English, Hindi, or any language. The the command in speaking, as we can see in our school, there are language teachers. Their speaking skills are really good. Their communication skills are actually good. Even if you see our principal sir, he's also excellent in his communication skills, his verbal linguistic skills, right? So next is writing. These people can write very well as well. Okay. So what are the characteristics? Let's dig into it again. Remember, they can remember and writing and spoken information. Enjoy reading and writing. They actually love to read books. They love to write. They are good with words. That is why they are good in debates as well. They love to give speeches. They are able to explain things well because they have the collection of words. They can use the word very beautifully to express themselves. Use humor when telling stories. They can think. They can, whatever they are thinking, they can explain it in a very well manner. So there is uh, it's a task for you all. So let's interact. There are few words given here. I just want you all to find these words, and you can unmute yourself and tell me if you have found all these words. Let's take 2 minutes, okay? Did anybody find 10 words? Okay, 8 words up till now. 5. Come on, teachers, I'm waiting for your answers.
Yeah, got the 5.
Oh, that's great. Anybody? 8? Okay, so here we can see you have identified, or you have found words from here, this puzzle, right? So it shows that you have verbal intelligence skill, or the intelligence skill, very well, right? So let's have another one. You will have to tell me the similar meaning which is in this word, in this sentence, which is written in italics. What will be the meaning of this? Come on, tell me. Yes, anybody? Similar meaning to this? Yes, teachers. One answer came as sufficient. Okay. Anything else? I'm waiting for your answers. Tracy ma'am, external. External is not there in the option, ma'am. Yes, you can even unmute yourself and answer. Sangeeta ma'am saying sufficient. Is it that? Okay. Yes.
Uncalled for.
Uh, uncalled for. Okay. Tracy ma'am says accidental. Okay. So now let's check the answer. The correct answer. Oh, here. The correct answer is accidental.
हम
Okay.
बोले थे तो सुना नहीं
Okay.
ये
Okay,
वाला
ma'am.
आंसर
Thank
हम
you.
बोले थे
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. So it shows that your verbal linguistic intelligence is strong. Okay. So let's see what are the activities we can plan with our students, with our children, right? So we can put crossword puzzles. They will actually enjoy it. The word games, writing short stories or articles, using words processing softwares, creative writing such as prose and poetries. So these are few activities we can plan while we teach in our daily classroom. These students sit in the classroom and they observe the teacher. They listen to they love listening to the teacher. They love to sit in the traditional classrooms. Okay, they love to learn new words. So we should always engage these students by these activities. Okay, let's move to the next intelligence, that is verbal linguistic. That is here we have potential career choices, right? These students can become good writer, journalist, they can become good lawyer, or they can even become good teachers as well. Okay. So next intelligence is logical mathematical intelligence. So students with this intelligence reason things out logically and clearly, look for abstract patterns and intrinsic relationships like brain treasures, logical puzzles, like to use computers, like to classify and categorize. These students actually love to use their brain. They want to learn things logically, right? So this is the other half of the children who typically do well in traditional classrooms where teaching is logically sequenced and students are asked to conform. Okay. What are the strengths? Say these students analyze problems. Analyzing problems is their strength. Okay. Next is mathematical operations. They are very good with their mathematical operations. Yes.
हो गया
Okay. Next is good at reasoning. They reason things very properly. They're good in reasoning. Recognizing patterns. They can recognize the patterns well. Okay, now you are here on your screen. You will be given with a puzzle and you will have to solve that. Okay, so what will be the weight of this one, the center one? Okay, let me see who can answer.
20.
Yes, correct. Very nice. Thank you, sir.
30 kg
Okay, will it be 30?
yes I say
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Anybody else? Sudha ma'am says 20, Rupashri ma'am 20, Rita Pillai ma'am
20
20,
kg.
Mausami ma'am 20, Tracy ma'am 20, Sarita ma'am 20. Oh, thank you so much. Sangeeta ma'am 20, Kushbu ma'am 20. There are so many answers. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yes, you all are correct. Arvind sir 20, thank you sir. Tumpa ma'am 20. Nita ma'am says 20. Sunita ma'am 20. Yes, so I'm not going into the detailed analysis that how did you solve it. I can see that you all are giving me the answer and you know how to solve it, right? You might have added these two beers and then divided by you divided that two with 120 and then you put your brain and you solved it. So this shows that you have that skill, that logical mathematical intelligence, right? So if you are enjoying it, let's try another one. Here there is a pattern given and you will have to find what will be the correct alphabet in the place of this question mark. Okay, let me see who can answer this. Arun sir 6, Sunita
F.
ma'am 6. No, this is not the
F, I
correct
think
answer.
F.
No, no, ma'ams, no, sirs. This will not be. Sarita ma'am says F. Why is it F, ma'am? If you can unmute yourself.
F.
Why will it be F?
Because 2, 4, and 6. And 6, the place of 6 is
6.
Uh,
Alphabet as na number.
I
yes.
want alphabet. Yes, alphabet.
Yes. So sixth
Yes.
one, the F.
Sixth
Sixth
one
one,
is the F.
alphabet is F.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. F is not the correct answer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5.
Sunita
तो
ma'am
6
says
ही ना होगा.
8. No. Why will it be 8, ma'am?
यार 1, 2. No,
No,
I
ma'am.
think
It will
6
not be
is
8.
right.
F.
Abhro sir,
Yes, ma'am.
it should be R.
It should be R.
Yes, sir.
Sudha ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Why it will be R, ma'am?
I have typed 2 times R. It is
Yes, yes,
reversed.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Why will it be R?
It is reversed. R for reverse. These are the gears of the vehicle.
Exactly. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. So here,
Thank
if you
you, sir.
see, this is the first gear, this is the second gear we go, and then we go to the third gear, then fourth gear, fifth gear, and finally here it is the reverse gear.
R
So
कैसे होगा?
ma'am, we can see in the vehicle, in the car, in the bus, you can see the gear. This is the gear pattern. First gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, and here in this question marks place we can put R. Okay, so
R
this was the
कैसे
logic
होगा?
behind it. Yes, ma'am. I hope you got it now. Okay, okay. Let's move to the next one. Okay, so now what are the potential career options for these intelligent people? So they can become scientists. Yes, they can reason. They want to know why the things are happening in this sequence or why is it happening. Okay, so this is what says logical intelligence, and potential career choices will be, scientists. They can become scientists. Shada ma'am, if you can please mute yourself. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Then mathematician, yes, definitely they can. Computer programmer, then engineer, they can become an engineer, right? So these are the career options. And here we go with accountant. They can also become an accountant. Okay. So next we have visual spatial intelligence. Let's see. It is the capacity to perceive the visual spatial world accurately and perform transformations upon those perceptions. What does it mean? They can imagine very well. They think and they imagine it and they solve many things. Okay? They are very good in, become good artists. We will see it here. It gives one the ability to manipulate and create mental images in order to solve problems, think in 3 dimensions, and duplicate inner or outer imaginary. They can, imagine things very well. They are highly developed in guides, interior designers, architects, artists, and inventors. Sorry. So students with spatial intelligence have the ability to keenly perceive colors. Here I'm going to underline this word, okay? Keenly perceive colors, line, shapes, and forms, space, and the relationships that exist among these elements. They are the people who come to the class and they see the fans are on or not, the board is clean or not. They see if there is any dust there or not on the desk or benches. They observe things very minutely. They are called keen observers as well. Okay, they can imagine very well. They can imagine it in 3 dimension world, and so they can give the output. So they also have the ability to visualize graphically represented visuals or spatial ideas and understand one's position in spatial contexts. Okay, so what are the characteristics? So these people read and write for enjoyment, okay, are good in putting puzzles together because they can observe things very well. That is why they can put the things where they can imagine it, and then the one can solve it. Then interpret pictures, graphs, and charts well. Okay, enjoy drawing, painting, and the visual arts. I must take Samar's name here. He is very good in painting and arts, right? So definitely he has this intelligence. Okay, recognizing patterns easily. They can recognize patterns very easily. Okay, many of you as well, when you enter into the school's gate, you see there is a flower. If you see there is a flower, next day if you enter, if you don't see the flower or the entire plant is, if it is not there, you go and ask people, yesterday I saw there a flower, there was a plant, today I did not see that. So what is this? This is the characteristic of visual spatial intelligence people. They keenly observe things. Okay. Okay, so here we have a puzzle. Now you will have to find what is the mistake here. Come on, tell me. Teachers?
There is written the mistake.
The mistake is the mistake. Is it
So
that?
one number is missing.
Which one, ma'am?
One number is missing.
Which number is missing, ma'am?
3. And
3 is there. 3 is written here, ma'am.
no.
Here you can see 3 is written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is just a. It is not visible. That is
Okay, Tumpa ma'am says 10. Tracy ma'am, it's written above the numbers.
yes, 3 is there. Like, oh,
Karina ma'am
yes,
says
yes.
0. Is it that? Anything else? If you can identify, come on. It's very easy if I tell you the answer. Trust me, it is very easy. Just see to it. Yes, teachers.
द दो बार है. TH.
Yes. Yes. Correct. Very correct. Here you can see the word the written twice in this sentence. So this is what the mistake was. So congratulations, sir. Thank you for the
Thank you, sir.
answer. I hope you got it now. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Here again we have there are two images, right? You will have to tell me the differences between these two images. Let me see how many of you can identify the differences.
Leaf. The leaf.
Okay, the leaf.
A
Yes,
dot.
Chintan ma'am.
A
Tail,
dot near the eye.
table, river.
The
Yes,
tail.
yes,
The tail also.
The tail also. The tail also.
yes,
Even
yes.
sir, the pebble.
Okay.
One
There
tree
is
also
one
missing.
pebble missing.
Okay,
One
then
tree.
There are one three plants and one has two plants.
Plants on the right
And the
hand
flower.
Yes.
And the flower in the right side.
yes, correct.
Even the background, there is a tree far behind, but it is not there in the next
And
image.
there is a circle in the
Even
tree
the
also.
clouds. Even the clouds on the
Even the
left hand
clouds. Yeah, the
side,
clouds.
right on the top.
Yes, correct. Very correct.
And a dot near eye even.
And the
There is a
first squirrel's
small
mouth
dot.
is open and the second squirrel's mouth is closed. If
Oh,
it's a
that's
squirrel.
great. Yes. What else? What else? See,
There's a little extra grass also there.
where, sir? Where exactly is it is there?
On the
In the second
left
picture.
left
On the second picture.
grass.
Okay.
And there's a little tree on the right hand
And
side,
the shape of the tail.
which is not there on the first picture.
Okay. Yes, correct. Very nice. Ritu ma'am says in the trunk of the tree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is no.
Branch.
Yes, correct.
The shape of the shape of the tail also.
Yes, the shape of the tail also correct. Yes, ma'am. And what else? There are so many.
And
The color of the short tree, there is a color difference of dark green and as well as light green.
Okay, yeah, that is also correct thing.
In the second picture, there's a circle on the tree.
Okay, yes, sir.
The shape of the branch of the tree under which the squirrel is sitting.
Okay.
The third branch on the
Yes,
right
yes.
hand side.
Yes, correct,
The
ma'am.
first tree.
Oh, let me tell you, you are absolutely, you all have visual spatial intelligence, then I can see. That's great. The cloud as well. Yes, Nita, ma'am.
yes, cloud also.
Yes. So there are many things as we can see here as well. This tree, the branch is not here in the first picture. This pebble, which people have already told me, yeah, this one. This grass is not there here. You can see there are three, small branches here, but here there are only two. This circle is here, but here this is not
Only
here.
two.
Tracy ma'am said this branch is not there. This branch is here. Yeah, there's cloud pattern, right? Yeah, and the color, this color and this color.
Even the little tree that is
The
there on the
shape
right
of
hand
the
side.
tail also.
The
Yeah,
little tree right at the back, in the middle
shape
of both
of
the
the
trees.
tail.
correct. Exactly. Very nice. So, congratulations, teachers. You really have a visual spatial intelligence. Excellent. Okay, so let's
Thank
move
you.
forward. So here we can see the potential career choices for our students. So they can become good architects because they can imagine well. So they can become architects. Similarly, they can become artists. They can become engineers as well, right? So let's move to the next one. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Okay, so it is the capacity to use one's whole body to express ideas and feelings. For examples, actor, athlete, dancer, and the facility to use one's hand to create or transform things. Artistic painters, mechanic, then sculpture, surgeon. Okay, so here we can see the bodily kinesthetic people are very good in athletic. They are good dancers, right? So they are good actors. They are highly developed in performing artists, dancers, sports person, craftsmen, sculpture, and even surgeons. Okay, here in our schools, the sports teachers, they are highly active and they have the intelligence called bodily kinesthetic, I must say. They are always on the ground. They are always running behind the students. They are engaging the students by their, this intelligence. With their intelligences, they helped us to, win so many awards, so many prizes for the school. Okay, so you can see here this little girl is balancing herself on this beam. So this is also one of the, uh, characteristic of bodily kinesthetic people. They have so much body control. Their body balance is also very, in their hands, we can say. Students with this intelligence possesses knowledge through bodily sensations. It means they learn by touching, manipulating, and moving, like role playing, creative movement. So if I ask the students to come forward and then, if I try to explain something, they will understand it well. By body movement, if I engage my class, if I prepare my lesson plan in that way, then definitely it will be a beneficial for the people who have bodily kinesthetic intelligence, because they will understand it well. Okay, they like to play, they like to use things. Here we can see the children are, touching the balls and they can feeling it. They are feeling it, right? Now here, such children experience learning best through activity, games, movement, hands-on tasks, building. Okay, so these children were often labeled as overly active in traditional classrooms, where they are told to sit and do and be still. So in our class, we can see there are many people, there are students who will not be sitting in the class. After every period, they will come out of the class, they will roam around, they will go to washroom, they will go to library, they will go to physics lab, chemistry lab, and so many places. They will just roam around. They do not do it by their by any of their we cannot put them in negative way, but they have the bodily kinesthetic intelligence. That is why it is difficult for them to sit at a place for a long time. They cannot sit at one place for a long time. So that is the thing. So how we can, engage those students, that is very important for us, right? So we will see that definitely. Now see, let's see what are the characteristics. People with bodily kinesthetic intelligence are skilled at dancing and sports, enjoy creating things with his or her hands, have excellent physical coordination. They have very good coordination with their physically they are very good coordinate. The next point is remember by doing rather than hearing or seeing. which I already told you. If we call the students in front, and if we perform, or if we plan our lesson plan in that way, we can put something like role play, then they will definitely understand the things. English teachers can definitely go for this. They can set some characters, and if they ask them to play that in the classroom, then they will definitely understand this in a better way, rather than only just hearing or just seeing. They want to experience that. So if we can provide them this, definitely your teaching will be effective. So what are the career opportunities or choices for them? They can become good dancers, craftsmen, then builders, then surgeons. Okay, then actors. They can definitely become actors as well. So activities, what are the activities we can plan for these intelligent people? So typing, one of them, movement games, role plays, drama, facial expressions games. For classes with access to athletic facilities, explanation of sporting rules. Okay, so the next one is musical intelligence. People who have strong musical intelligence are good at thinking in patterns, rhythms, and sounds. They have a strong appreciation for music, and they are often good at musical composition and performance. Such students learn through rhythm and melody. If we are planning our class, why can't if we are teaching, let's say, them A B C D, not by simply saying A B C D, we can sing it in the form of song as well. A B C D E F G. If we do this, they will enjoy your class. Simply by saying 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Why can't we say this in this way? 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So if we put our class in this way, they will definitely enjoy your class, and their learning will definitely increase. Okay, they are good in playing musical instruments. They may need music to study. Notice non-verbal sounds in the environment to learn things more easily if sung, tapped out, or whistled. Okay, it is easy to overlook children with this intelligence in traditional education. So in traditional education, it is a bit difficult, but definitely if we can plan our teaching, then definitely if we plan our class, then we can make it effective. So what are the characteristics? Enjoy singing and playing musical instruments. They love to do that. Recognizing musical patterns and tones easily. Remember songs and melodies. We do not need to tell them to remember the songs, the lyrics of the songs. It comes in their mind automatically. If they even listen to the song for once, they can sing that. They can remember those lyrics as well. Have a rich understanding of musical texture, rhythm, and notes. Okay, so here we have an activity. So you will have to identify the song now. Okay, are you all ready, teachers? Are you all with me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. I'm playing it.
पल पल दिल के पास.
Oh,
पल
that's
पल दिल
great.
के
That's great.
पास.
Yes, correct. Yes, thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
There are so many answers. Thank you so much. Yes, all are correct, all are correct. So you easily identified the song, right? So congratulations to everyone. Okay, so let's move further. So what are the potential career choices for them? They can become good musicians, they can become composers, right? They can become singers as well, music teachers they can become, right? So these are the potential career choices for these intelligences. So let's move forward. So in personal intrapersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, in this kind of intelligence, people like to be within themselves. Okay, individuals who are strong in intrapersonal intelligence are good at being aware of their own emotional states, feelings and motivations. They tend to enjoy self-reflection and analysis, including daydreaming, exploring relationships with others, and assessing their personal strengths. They love to be within themselves. They love to be with themselves. They do not want to mingle with anybody else. They have their own world. They think of themselves only. There are many people in the class, even if you see, they enjoy their company. They want to sit alone in the class. Even if it is the recess time, they say, sir, today I'm not feeling well. I want to be there in the class. I don't want to go outside. I want to study. So these are the people, they are the people, those want to, they want to, be within themselves. They don't want to go out and, mingle with the other friends. Okay. So students with this intelligence seem to be self-motivating, okay, need their own quiet space to learn more easily with independent study, self-based instruction, and individualized projects and games. They do not want to work in groups. If the group work is given, they say, no, I want to do it, only I will be there. No groups I want to form. They learn by themselves. They do not depend on others. They are a bit introvert as well. Okay, so we will have to identify these people, these intrapersonal intelligence people as well in our class, so that we can plan our teaching, we are plan our content. What are the characteristics? Analyze their strength and weaknesses well, enjoy analyzing theories and ideas, have excellent self-awareness, understand the basis for his or her own motivations and feelings. Okay, so what are the potential career choices? They can become philosophers, they can become good writers, they can become theorists as well, scientists as well, because they think within themselves, right? So let's move to the next one. This is interpersonal intelligence. Here, this picture tells you what actually it means. It is just opposite to the intrapersonal intelligence. Those who have strong interpersonal intelligence are good at understanding and interacting with other people. Okay, these individuals are skilled at accessing the emotions, motivations, desires, and intentions of those ground them around them. Students, student possessing this intelligence understand and care about people, like to socialize, learn more easily by relating, the cooperating. They are good at teaching to other students. If they understand anything, they love to explain it to others. Okay, they like to work in groups. They are always with somebody. They are always talking to the next person sitting. Okay, these children are noticeably people oriented and outgoing, and do their learning cooperatively in groups or with a partner. These children may have typically been, you know, identified as talkative or too concerned about being social. What are the characteristics? Communicate well verbally, are skilled at non-verbal communication, see situations from different perspectives, create positive relationship with others, resolve conflicts in group settings. Okay, let's see what are the potential career options for them. They can become psychologists because they can connect with other people, they understand the other people well. They can become philosopher as well, they can become counselors. Okay, they can definitely become salesperson and politicians as well, because they want to be around people, always want to be in the crowd. Okay, so what are the activities we can plan? Small group work we can plan, role plays using dialogues, peer teaching, team competitions. Okay, so these are the activities we can plan for these kind of intelligent people. So now here till here there were 7 intelligences we talked about. Okay, which was given in the first book of written by Howard Gardner. The next 2, which was intelligence reframed, we will be talking now. So naturalistic intelligence, these kind of people love to be with the nature. Okay, naturalistic is the most recent addition to Gardner's theory and has been met with the more resistance than his original 7 intelligences. According to Gardner, individuals who are high in this type of intelligence are more in tune with nature and are often interested in nurturing, exploring with the environment, and learning about other species. They want to learn more about the nature. Okay, they can be called as they are good in biologies, okay, zoologies and botanies. They are very good with it. Okay, okay, the students with this intelligence love to uh, love the outdoors, animals, field trips more than this tough these. Though these students love to pick up on stable differences in meaning. The traditional classroom has not been accommodating to these children. They do not learn well in the traditional classroom. They want to go out of the classroom, they want to feel the nature, they want to experience the nature, and then they learn it well. Okay, so what are the characteristics? Are interested in subjects such as botany, zoology and biology, categorize and catalog information easily. They enjoy camping, gardening, hiking and exploring outdoors. Dislikes learning unfamiliar topics that have no connection to nature. So why can't we plan our teaching in that way? We can take 2 pebbles to tell them these are, if we add them, if we subtract them by using stones, by using leaves, by using flowers, they will understand better if we use these techniques. What are the potential career options for them? They can become biologists, they can conservationists, gardener, they can become good farmer as well. So let's come to the next one. Existential intelligence. In this type of intelligence, they think they always think about the things what are been happening near around. They question, who am I? Okay. So children having these intelligence learn in the context of where humankind stands in the big picture of existence. They ask, why are we here and what is our role in the world? This intelligence is seen in the discipline of philosophy. Okay, here we can see the pictures as well. They have, left their homes. They were so much into this. They, they questioned things, and they, when they got the answers, they came back and spread the power, the knowledge to others. The characteristics have a long-term outlook. Consider how current actions influences their future outcomes. Okay. uh, uh, Interest in questions about the meaning of life and death. Strong interest and concern for others. The ability to see situations from the outside perspective. What are the career options? They can become philosophers, they can become counselors, they can become pastors. Okay. So thank you so much, teachers. If the children cannot learn in the way we teach, we must teach in the way the children can learn. So with this, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patient listening, and thank you so much for interacting in between. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great session, Abhro. It was a very interacting, and the teachers might have loved this session. Lot of things they all have carried with them, and very happy. Very good. Very good. Keep it up. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Very good session, sir. And I think this session is one more type of session. And we want to see in offline also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.